So part 2 on how to tell if you're talking to a pretendian. So throughout my TikTok career, I focus on Native American topics, and I be in Native American spaces and hold spaces for Native Americans, and I come across a lot of pretendians, probably thousands. The majority of them are African American, and you do get some white pretendians, and I'm going to explain the difference. So a white pretendian isn't going to call you fake or Siberian. They're trying to join you. We don't have a problem with people calling themselves, whatever, fine. What we have a problem with is people saying we're not real and fake. And black people, they say they're the real Indians and we replace them. They're trying to replace us and erase us. They're very hostile. So one of the things that I've started to notice is they'll claim 5 civilized tribes, and it is true that 10,000 Africans were adopted into these 5 civilized tribes. They were freed slaves during 1898 to 1903. They adopted all these Africans in the tribes. Now, because you get adopted, that doesn't make you Indian. That's why they are only citizens of the tribe. They're not Indian. So you got a lot of freedmen that are pretendians, and I guarantee you when we're not around, they say, yeah, I'm Indian. So you got a lot of black Americans that married into these families, and they got cousins that are freedmen, and now they think they're all Indian. So red flag for me when someone says they're Cherokee, Choctaw, Chickasaw, or Seminole or Creek. They give pretendian vibes because they might pronounce the name wrong. They'll say they're Mississippian mound builder. They say they spoke Hebrew, Egypt's in America, or they're not part of the tribe because they kicked the real ones out. These are their talking points. And you can always tell when you're talking to a pretendian because they'll try to hide their face, they'll deflect and not try to answer your questions. If you're from the 5 civilized tribes, you should have a clan. So if you're talking to someone that claims Cherokee, Choctaw, Chickasaw, Creek, or Seminole, ask them what their clan is and if they're enrolled. Because there's multiple tribes of Cherokee. They let anybody in. They let non-natives in. And so they should always have a card. They let people with 0% blood quantum into the tribe. They are citizens. So anybody that says Cherokee, Choctaw, Chickasaw, Seminole, or Creek, $5, 5 civilized tribes, and that was the only tribe that had $5 Indians. They kicked out all the $5 Indians. So listen to what the black pretendians say. Oh, we got kicked out because we're black. That never happened to those tribes. They kicked out the $5 Indians. They don't look like Indians either. And that's who Donald Trump was talking about.
Now, they don't look like Indians to me, sir.
He was talking about our Afro-Indigenous relatives. Come on. Yo, you guys aren't Indian. Neither are white people either. But they're not trying to erase us and replace us. So you better check yourself before you wreck yourself.